There is one decision, just one, that can shift how the world sees you. And it doesn't require shouting, proving, or begging. It doesn't require you to become someone else. It requires you to remember who you are. The moment you stop chasing validation and start honoring your worth, people notice. The energy changes. Respect finds its way to your doorstep, not because you demanded it, but because you became undeniable. If you do this once, this one internal shift, you'll never need to explain your value again. People will feel it. They will either rise to meet you or fade away. And either way, you win. Let's talk about that shift. 1. Withdraw excess. Most people are exhausted not because of what they're doing, but because of who they're doing it for. You overextend, you bend, you accommodate, all in hopes of being seen, loved, or accepted. But the truth is, what's given freely is often taken for granted. Not everyone deserves access to your energy, your time, or your emotional availability. When you make yourself endlessly available, you become easily replaceable in their minds. So here's the first step. Withdraw access from those who misuse it. Not with resentment, not with loud exits, but with quiet clarity. The people who truly value you will notice and adjust. The ones who never did will simply fall away. Let them. Because when you stop showing up for people who never showed up for you, the game changes. Your energy is no longer cheap, it's sacred. And suddenly, people treat it that way. 2. Speak less, observe more. In a noisy world, silence is power. Most people talk too much, explain too much, reveal too much. But the wise, the truly grounded, speak less and observe more. Why? Because silence reveals truth. It sharpens your awareness. When you stop trying to prove yourself, you begin to see clearly who's real, who's consistent, who's just performing. Speak less. Let your actions speak. Let your presence do the work. Let people reveal themselves without interruption. So, the evolution of people might up naturally. Not everyone deserves access to your thoughts, your heart, or your plans. Protect them. Let your silence become the filter that reveals true intentions. 3. Respect yourself in private. You cannot expect the world to treat you with respect if you treat yourself with criticism. What you say to yourself when no one's listening is shaping your life louder than anything else. Stop talking to yourself like an enemy. Start affirming your value, even when no one else does. Respect starts in solitude. When you make choices that protect your peace, when you honor your body, your mind, your time, you begin to radiate a different energy. And people feel it. You don't have to declare it. It shows in how you walk, how you speak, how you say no without guilt. The relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every relationship you'll ever have. 5. Walk away without drama. There is a sacred strength in walking away silently. No explanations, no final speeches, no dramatic exits. Just calm, just clarity. Most people stay in places they've outgrown because they fear the silence that comes after goodbye. But your peace is worth more than temporary approval. And your closure? It doesn't come from them. It comes from you. You don't need to burn bridges. You don't need to post indirect quotes or announce your evolution. You just need to decide, this no longer serves me. Walk away not to teach them a lesson, but to teach yourself that you don't have to bleed to be seen. You don't need to fight to be loved. and you don't need to stay just to prove your loyalty. Sometimes silence is the loudest statement. And sometimes the most powerful revenge is peace. 6, do it once and everything changes. So here it is, the shift. Choose yourself just once. Withdraw excess. Speak less. Raise your standard. Walk away without drama and watch how everything and everyone begins to respond differently. Not because they've changed, but because you have. Because when you carry yourself with quiet dignity, with unwavering self-respect, and with a heart that no longer begs for the bare minimum, people either elevate or they exit. And you walk taller, you think clearer, you breathe deeper, you start attracting what's aligned instead of chasing what's toxic. You no longer chase respect, you radiate it. This isn't about arrogance, it's about alignment. It's not about proving your worth, it's about protecting it. And it's not about changing others, it's about changing the way you see yourself. So do it once, just once, and you will never go back. The shift is silent, but the results are undeniable. And from this moment forward, the world will treat you exactly as you treat yourself.